What's up, my people? I think Shark Week is here. We're pretty damn close. I think it may start today. Not really sure. But anyway, that's why I don't swim with the fishes. I try not to unless somebody decides otherwise. But anyway, the reason I'm doing this video is so you guys can all critique me and tell me how terrible Streamyard sounds. Or actually, don't even tell me Streamyard. They just yell at me and tell me, I can't hear you. You sound terrible. You know, I know I sound terrible. I look terrible. My life's terrible. What the hell? I'm trying to adapt, improvise, and overcome and persevere. That's what we do out here. So anyway, yeah, StreamYard apparently has had issues, not just me. I've seen it on some different broadcasts. So there are issues with StreamYard being all staticky. It's kind of crazy because they raised the rates, and now the service is worse. So not too happy about that. I'm actually out here with two of my buddies. They ran down to the porta potty real quick. I got Downsy and Milk Dud here. They should have been supervised, but I let them go. We're kind of big boys at times, you know. Anyway, yeah, so what do I want to talk about? Oh, so let me talk to you about a work-related topic. This is kind of funny. I've got my potato skins, cheddar, and bacon from TGI. I don't even think we have one around here. But that's for pretty good value, man. You go to Dollar General for $1, and you get 3.25 ounces versus those little air-filled tiny packs of like Ruffles or whatever for 50 cents. Go that route, my friends. That's your tip of the day. So anyway, we have. Remember, you guys. Hopefully, you remember. I'm sorry, I'm chilling. Remember me telling you guys about the guy that lived on a little farm pond? Supposed to be tremendous fishing there. I wanted to do the Doc Demon Challenge, my portion from his place. I did name drop, and your name was not mentioned. The person that made that comment. If I comment with your name, you'd be name dropped as well. But anyway, so the dude who lives with his cousin on 12 acres in a pretty nice area, because I know the area. I've never been to the property, but he kept telling me how great the fishing was. He was from Texas, and you know, come to find out, I've suspected for a while that he was coming in there, maybe indulging in a little liquids, because he looked very disconnected so many times, and he just always looked like he was looking right through me. Guess what? On Saturday when I was off, I guess he was on a bender, and he came in there just not in very good condition, and I guess ruined his sweet pea stocking career there at the grocery store. So, you know, now I got to do sweet peas, the lima beans, the French beans. I don't mind doing the French, you know, the French style green beans, but all the other ones, you know, it's kind of like, a little hard to swallow. But anyway, he got released, and then it's just been crazy. Like, then we got one worker. Not going to mention his name because I'm, you know, need to, you know, salvage the channel after this video. But he's very young, very immature, does a lot of stupid stuff, and he's relatively new. And he comes up to me and he goes, "Can I have a one-on-one with you? Can I talk to you?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, you know, what's up, man? What's going on?" I knew it was going to be something, you know, because he always says weird stuff and has weird problems, weirder than my life, to be honest with you. So he says, I just found out that the baby I thought was mine is not mine, and my head's just not right. I'm like, all right, well, it's 3:30. Hang in there till 5 o'clock, and then you can go, figure out your baby mama situation, whatever. So then he's like, yeah. So then I heard stuff. I guess he was thought that was so interesting. He told everybody in the store, and I guess I was one of the last people to know about that. But anyway, so then another guy's been sick for like 2 weeks, and then a couple weeks ago he barfed in aisle 4, so he's still sick. So he was, it's just like, oh my god. So I started out with a crew that was on paper was supposed to be 6 people, and by the end of the night, when it came to do all the chores, it was just me and 2 other dudes. Me, a new dude, and a dude that's really cool. I like him. I will tell you his name because he deserves merit. His name's Corey. But thank you, Melinda. I appreciate that. I try and crack people up. Damn, I don't have much to offer. If I can offer you laughter in true life situations, we're going to do that. Melinda, when you get a chance, research Bigfoot and Down Z, or Bigfoot and Milk Dud. Yeah, you're gonna love that stuff. Melinda, where were you going when that public transportation was going to pick you up? Where are you headed to work? Where are you going? Anyway, so literally, can anybody comment? Please tell me. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, is it staticky? Are you guys gonna, unsubscribe because I sound like a turd? Please tell me. Inquiring minds want to know. So, what else did I want to tell you? The weather forecast certain, has tentatively is what I'm trying to say. Not, I almost said certainly, has changed a little bit for the better this weekend. But man, it's getting so god awful hot out of here. It's tough to do things outside. Trying to swing, depending on what my pay is on Friday, trying to do at least one day indoors at Red Roof Inn, do some stuff, try and be a normal human being for a day or so. And then anyway, oh man, there's so many other things I wanted to tell you. When I got out of here this morning, which is about 7:30 this morning, I'm at Russell Harbor Landing. The water was so calm, so beautiful. And it's so cool to see fish jumping out of the water and splashing. And the squirrels weren't even awake yet, And then somehow, I don't know how this happened, but some crackers fell out of my window. And all of a sudden, they were eating the crackers. So, I'm like, oh, well, at least they're not going to waste. But, oh, it's still staticky? Oh, my God. All right, well, I don't know what I can tell you, I used to have Elon Musk's number, and but it was kind of went right through the Trump hotline, So I think I've been disconnected from that, internal communication. But anyway, so what have I been doing? I'm literally just honestly trying to stay alive. It's going to be the first week in a couple of weeks that I've actually had to work 5 days in a row. The last couple, I worked 4 days in a row. One because I was sick and almost died in the forest out there, and then the other week after that, I had requested a day off. So pretty much just chilling out. It's a Tuesday. I really like tacos on Tuesday. I like tacos every day of the week that ends in Y. But man, when I go in that taco town here lately, it's 83 degrees every freaking time I go in there, and that's just like, to me, it's just you said crackers for a second. I thought you said the crackers. That would be the corfecta. What the quattretta, whatever you call that thing. I mentioned the crackers, woo, doggy, we'd be going places. But anyway, Melinda's going to know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, the crackers. So, yeah, so, do y'all know what a Florida cracker is by chance? Seriously, this is like a true message. And I really wanted to, I like it because when I do it like this, it looks like I have a really fat chin. But up here, if I put it in the windshield cradle, it's really hot. So I don't want the phone to shut down. But do you know, TJ, what's up? So anyway, what was I just saying? Somebody refresh me. Type it in the words there. What I was trying to say, what I thought I was going to say. Oh, the Florida cracker, how that came about. And what I understand, like, may not be 100% accurate, but basically, the term Florida cracker is kind of like a Florida redneck. But what it had to do with, in the old days, was a Florida cracker was basically a cowboy on a horse, and he would crack the whip to get the cattle to move and stuff like that. So that's how they initially got the term, the Norm was he wasn't he on Cheers or no, that was Norm. Yeah, but the term Florida cracker. So that's how it came about. Basically, it's been adapted, and bastardized into like this Florida rednecks. So I have a hearing to see if all my stupidity on my videos, if I can get a waiver, even though I was born in Yankee land. All right, man. Can I finish my story, please? All you people like making comments like you're supposed to make comments in a video, a live video. What the hell is wrong with you people? So anyway, so yeah, it'd be about 11:27 Central Time. So so I have a hearing to see if I can get an exemption due to all my my tourism in Florida and my videos, and to see if I can possibly get a waiver to be considered a Florida Yankee cracker. I don't know how that works, but I may have a few less stripes than a regular cracker, or I don't know, maybe a few less convictions. I'm not sure how that works, but we're going to work it out. But so anyway, so basically, I just wanted to find out if StreamYard was not working, and it sounds like you're telling me it's not working. So yeah, so here we are. Then I have to go to work, which is bad four-letter word. What else can I do? If I can't go to Taco Town, I might go to Arby's and get a French dip. That's right. Guess what next Monday is, folks? Next Monday is Bastille Day. That's right. That's French Independence Day. They were liberated from, I think it was German sauerkraut or something like that. But yeah, but it's important. And when I was researching it this morning, I kind of grew up, knowing about Bastille Day and stuff like that. But it pretty much means just go out and party, eat some snails, have a picnic, drink a bunch of, French wine, eat some cheese, not Wisconsin cheese, eat some, French cheese, and just go out and have a good old time, So that's what I plan to do, So I reckon I might be tapping out. What do you think? Or should I keep talking? Oh my God. Here comes Downsy and Milk Dud. Oh my God. They're riding a cow. Oh my God. I got to take care of this problem. Talk to you guys later. Downsy and Milk Dud, they need some help. Somebody's got to do it. I'm here to help. Peace.